Hello YouTube, and it is time for the auto ship. And this is for the Celebrations binder that we got back in January. I'm going to go through what we got first and then what I got this month, which is August. So in the binder, you got this awesome mat, and if you don't have one of these, you need one of these in your life. They're not very expensive. I think they're around like 10 bucks maybe. Awesome. You got a stamping platform, which I use this a lot. Although I haven't been crafting a lot since I started my job. I've just been too exhausted. You got this really awesome binder to keep all of your stuff. You got markers. And then, so in the binder, you got a couple of these envelopes to store stuff. And the first stamp set was the birthday one. And what I liked about this whole collection is it helps round out your collection. So I didn't have a lot of birthday stuff, which was kind of weird, but true. So I got this and I love it, and I make a lot of cards with it. So yeah, so that was the first set, and then we got an auto ship. I think this was in June. I should have looked up the dates when I got everything, but I didn't. We got this set, which is all about friendships and sisters and mothers and like all that kind of stuff. It's a really great collection. I really like it. And then we got What a Guy. And this is great for all of the men in your life. And the stamp sets are about $24 and some change, I believe. So they're not super expensive. They're great size. I love them. I had to make a few male birthday cards, and these came along so handy. And then we just, okay, this was June. This one here was the June for the summer. It's got all this fun beach stuff. And like I said, I have not been crafting since I started work. I've just been too exhausted. And then with each shipment, you got the little sleeves to hold your stamps. So it's August, and I got my August shipment. And this is the one I was dying to get. This is the one I really, really wanted because I love birds. And they have 4 different types of birds, and like the branches, and all kinds of pumpkins, and fall kind of stuff, but not Halloween stuff, just fall stuff, more pumpkins, some leaves. And then this one, got a great wood grain. You've got this basket, so on the other set where you saw like the pumpkins and the leaves, you can put, this one's apples, you can put them in the basket, and they've got like cute little sayings, little fall, little birdhouse, and leaves, and like, oh, it's just interactive. I love it so much. So this is what I got in the August set. I'm going to put together a card, and we'll go from there. Okay, I pulled some stuff out of my stash. I'm going to try just to do stamping. I got the markers from the set and the stamp set. And then I just got, I love with the marquee and diamond press, a lot of the stuff you can use is just scraps. So I raided my scrap drawer. I've got some gold paper. I've got this really pretty wood grain on both sides. This fun orange. It's like a reddish orange. Some white paper to stamp on. And then Crafter's Companion. I got these in a mystery box. These are so expensive to mail. It's almost $2 to mail. But I have a lot of elderly friends, and they're stuck in the nursing homes because of Corona. And when they get a huge envelope like this, they get so excited. They're just like lose their mind. So I figured I would make a card. Oops, sorry. But I don't know if this is big enough white paper because that's a 6x6. Well, it probably will be because I like to mat a lot. Yeah, it's 4.5. It might be okay. Let's cut down our papers first because that way I know what I'm doing, kind of. I think that would be a good idea. So 6x6. I'm gonna cut this down. Well, maybe not that one. All right, so I can't use that one because it's not big enough. All right, this one's big enough. So this is going to be the, so it's 6x6. Let me double check that. Yeah, 6 by 6. So I like to do like 5 3/4. 5 3/4. And it's going to be the main back one. And this paper is really thin. I don't even know where I got this from, but it's super thin. So that's going to cover. I'm just going to have a little bit of white. And I want a little bit of white on this card because the stamping part is going to be white. And so it goes back and forth with that. Then, what size is that brown paper that I have? So I can plan a little bit. This is 6 by 6. Okay. So, this is just a smidgen too short. Okay, this is a little too short too. Maybe we're not going to be using the orange paper. Maybe not. That would be big enough, but that's not enough. Okay. And then I kind of want, so this is going to be 5 1/2. I'm getting ahead of myself. So 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. So we got another little bit around like that. Some people do like 1/4 of an inch, and that's like pretty, but I like to show my paper. If I'm going to be layering, like I really want to show the paper off. And then this one, because I want the wood to be a good focal point. So that was 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. This is 4 1/2, and we're going to do by 4 1/2. Hopefully that'll be big enough for me to stamp. I still have no idea what I'm stamping. Sorry. So you can see what I'm saying is I want the wood to be really around the layers. So that should be good for right now. Okay. And then we're going to stamp. So I haven't decided really what I want to do. I really like the tree branches and like the tree, and that might be cute. Or we can just do branches coming off. Well, I do know I want to use, like, I am thankful for you, because I think that is really sweet. And I think I will do the branches because I want to use the birds. I was so excited when I saw the birds. And this is one thing I like about clear stamps, is you can like totally lay out your stuff, do a composition. I think this is supposed to go. That looks okay. We're doing good. And then they had this one here, which I thought, but maybe ain't correct, that this was to put some leaves on it. But no, I don't think so. So we're not going to use that back. Do we want to do a birdhouse? I think that'd be a little bit too much. This there, that there, and then we can use the little birds. But I think with the birds, I'm going to stamp them out first and then fussy cut them so I can bring them out. So what we're going to do, and I normally would like to use this, but I think, yeah, why not? So I'm going to do the sentiment last. I'm going to do this guy first. I'm going to push him down a little bit more. Okay. Probably off a little bit. Okay, so what you're going to do is you got all these really cool markers from the set, and you can just, because they're water-based markers, and they have 2 tips. So this is really cool with these markers. And I want to buy some more. And I was stalking the site. I'm going to use the brush one. I was stalking the site for them, but yeah, and maybe I should probably make these fall. So let's do a little red in there, maybe on the tips a little bit. What's really cool with these, you can also do on watercolor paper. Snap, they don't really have a brown. Not really. This is kind of a brown. We're going to go with this one, I guess. And these have brush nibs, and they have fine tip nibs. But the brush ones are really good for the stamp sets, so you can really do this. Really cool. Then all you're going to do, because they are going to start drying out a little bit, is you're going to huff on it. So just like that. Then you can just stamp. And I want this to come up a little bit. I'm just going to press it down. Just like that. Now, I'm not worried about it being on my mat because they're water-based markers, so no worries there. I'm going to grab the other branch set. Just kind of, probably going to go that way. Probably. I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to color this one. I'm going to do the orange because we already have an orange color in the marker set. I'm going to do the leaves in orange. There's only one leaf, so we're going to do the one leaf in orange. We'll do the same color for the brown. Puff it. And just place it where you want it to go. Perfect. And it's a little, not right. And I'm not worried about that because guess what? Like I said, they have the fine tip one. You can go back in there and just lightly connect what didn't, happen. Same thing with the leaves. You can, I kind of alluded to it, you can watercolor with these, so I have put these on my mat and watercolored them, and they turned out beautiful. So we got that, and then I think we're just going to do the same thing with the Thankful For You, but we're just going to use the black, and then I'm going to take and color the leaves a different color. So we're going to do red and orange for the leaves, and you can just this. Add just a bunch of colors to it. We're so forgiving, it's great. And I'm going to do black. I just like my sentiments in black. And this is going to be either work out really good or it's going to look like poop. And that's the risk you take for trying to do the huffing method. Sometimes the sentiments turn out just amazing and other times it's like, oof. But this way you can color all of the leaves and do like really pretty. So I will go over the words twice when doing this. And also another thing, I probably should have seasoned this a little bit, which just means stamping it a couple times with regular ink. But we're living dangerously today, so up. So see, it didn't do it totally and entirely great. Like the A is a little off, but you know what? We can just go in and color it a little bit. And wherever we think we need it a little bit darker. And that's why I like these markers, because you got the little, So there's that. So that's the front of our little card. Now let's make the birdies. So I got the rest of this little paper. Okay, and we got a bunch of little birds. So I'm excited about the little birdies. Because like I said, they gave us an even number. And I like doing things in odd numbers. Rules of 3. So I don't know if I'm going to use all of these, but I am going to color all of them just because I can. But I am going to get a smaller block for these instead of the little positioning platform. Just personal preference. So got a little small block for my stash. So I'm gonna do this guy first. And so they're birds. And I have all these amazing colors, and I probably should stick to more fall-ish colors, I suppose, because this is a fall card. And then another cool thing is, since they put the outlines on here, you can look and see what you're doing, because sometimes it's a bit difficult with a clear stamp. I'm gonna do this guy, I think, this peachy color, and some of this orange. Well, his beak should be orange, I think. And does he have little feet? No, he does not have little feet. No feet. You know what looks good with orange is this teal. So let's do some teal. And do a little bit of teal here too. Okay, and then you just do the same thing. You huff. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. How cool is that? And then you can take the little fine one and go into the eyeball if you want, which I don't think I'm going to do, but. And then the colors kind of blend a little bit. It's really nice. Really, really, really nice. Let's do this guy. He's got some feet. Let's do his beak and his feet. Right here. And here. And it's not like super specific, which I also enjoy. So if you're trying to just put together a really quick card, this is great. It's also really soft and just really pretty. What color do I want? I don't know. Oh, let's be imaginative, and I'm gonna do some purple. Third one. And then this guy. I got so many colors. I'm just like all over the place with the colors, which is fine. And the last one, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to use all of these because of the rule of, you know, fours. I'm going to make him similar to the other one that I just did. Oops. The purple and the red. And he didn't come out that great. He came out okay, but not that great. Okay, I'm gonna fussy cut these out, and then I'll be right back. All right, so I have cut out. I didn't cut out that one because I just didn't like it. Just gonna be honest. So then we've got our cool little panel, and I can put him here. Maybe him here, and I was thinking that's gonna cover up. Maybe like that. That would be really cute. Okay, but I'm gonna pop them up because I like dimension. And before I pop them up, I should probably layer out my card first. No, let's do that because it's just easier to do it that way. So, got my glue. And this paper is so thin that I'm just gonna concentrate just on the outside because it will wrinkle. I don't know where I got this. It probably came in a pack with something or something. And always make sure your card is going the right way. You never want to be spending all this time making a card and then realize, holy poop, I did that wrong. So, and the thing I like about wet glue is you can finagle. Finagling is totally part of it. And then I gotta decide which side I kind of like this side better of this paper. I think this was Stampin' Up paper, this wood one. There's a lot of companies that sell wood paper, and in the stamp set you have a stamp to make wood design too, so you could make your own paper if you wanted to, you know. Put the little birdies off. Okay, and then we're going to stick our little guys on. I just got some foam squares. And I'm going to cut a couple of them in half for their tails, so their tails are supported. Yeah, that looks good. It's not hanging out anywhere weird. That off. And put him right here. Okay, I'm going to do this guy. Nestled right there. Put this guy kind of hanging out on top of the words. Sorry about that. My boyfriend was calling. We're going to a flea market and he wanted to know if I was up and ready to go. Yeah, I am up. I am ready to go. Now, the thing with this card, there's a lot going on here. There's nothing going on here. And in contemplating, they have provided a slew of little leaves, and I'm wondering if I should put some leaves there. Should I put some gems? I kind of wanted just to do this stamp set for this, just to show you guys. Yeah, so let's see. We did, like they're like falling maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it alone. I like it, and I don't want to screw it up. I like it a lot. Yeah. You can tell me in the comments what you think I should have done. So that's what it looks like up close. It looks like really pretty, very pretty. I love it. Now we got this behemoth in the inside to do, and I always like to try. I've been trying to stretch myself in order to do this. The problem is I've used scrap, so I only have little bits and bobs at this point of paper. So it is stretching my creative muscle to figure out what to do on the inside. You can get really creative. And for the purpose of us and our stuff, I think what I'm just going to do, they've got these really cute trailing leaves, and I think I'm just going to do one on the side. And maybe one up here, because they have another one, yeah, right here. Right here, right here, right here. Now this is a pearlescent paper. This could be disastrous. Disastrous. But we're going to do it anyway, because I like living life on the edge. It's paper. I know some people get really upset. They screw up or something doesn't turn out the way, you know, you think it's going to, but this is a creative process, and I think that's part of the fun, is just like never knowing, is it going to turn out? Is it going to look okay? Like, I think that's just the fun part about it, you know? And it's paper, you throw it away. I know craft supplies aren't that cheap, but you know, paper's pretty reasonable. So if something doesn't turn out, just, you know, throw it away. I'm just taking the black and doing the little traily lines. And then I'm going to do orange. Whoops, wrong end. Orange. And this one. Red on this one. And probably some orange and red on the littlest one. Okay. Puff it. And probably right there. Oh, that turned out really cute. Really cute. I like that. And then we're going to do, oops. I do that all the time. I put all my stamps up here, and then I lean my card, and then it's like, oh crap, did I just screw that up? I didn't. Thank goodness. I'm going to put the littlest one up here. I keep grabbing the wrong end. I want the brush end, not the fine end. And since this one didn't do a lot of red, because that one I wanted to do red and orange, and it didn't really turn out, I'm going to make sure this big one is a lot of red, so it mirrors back. And then I'm going to try to do just half and half on this one. The orange one is this little one. Puff it. And we're going to do half on, half off. Make it look a little artistic. And voila, the inside. And the inside is done. So there is that card. I think it turned out really pretty. And it's kind of traditional fall, but not really with the colors I chose for the birds and things. So I think that turned out really nice. This is a really great set. This is the set I was like dying to get, and I was like, I have to wait till August for this one. What? But I love it. I think it's beautiful. I do think in this auto ship, I'm not getting one of them because they're like a bunch of faith sentiments, and I'm not really too big into that. Just personal thing. So I think that's the only one I'm not going to get. So I will see you guys in the next video, and I'll talk to you later.